Peace, and love this beautiful sunny Wednesday in Arcata, California. Now, I think you can comment on here. Let me see. Can you hear me now? Let me know if anybody could just give me a little comment on if you can hear me right now. Let me turn my volume all the way up. Okay. Okay, that should be good. Cool. You can hear me now. So, yes. So, as you know, right now money is not being governed by us. It's not being governed, for the people. It's not backed up by anything. And so, the more and more the US goes through what they will call, bankruptcy, what they do is they just print more money. And so when they print more money, what happens is we have to pay for it because everything goes up in value. Milk goes up, cheese, bread, everything pretty much goes up. It's inflated. I mean, it's just blown up because they're trying to cover the um the money they put out to reprint. So with the vibrations that's going on right now with this 5D energy coming in, it's time for that system to fade out. It's time for a change. This energy is too strong. We are now standing into our powers. As we stand in our powers and own our power, because we shouldn't be have to go to no bank for no money. First off, we shouldn't even be paying for no food. We shouldn't be paying for food and water at all. You know what I mean? So, um, things are changing now. And so one of the things is just really the way we view money. So money is fake. A lot of people ask about Bitcoins and this is real. Money is fake and Bitcoins is fake. It's all on computers. It's really just a game. So money used to have value when gold had value. But they did away with that. And so right now money is just really backed up, because I say it's backed up, you say it is, you say it's the good thing to do, and because the government says, hey, it's okay for you to use this fiat money, to exchange and buy stuff. So um the good thing about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency in a whole is that it's digital currency, meaning that it's all done digitally. And so one of the benefits is it's one currency. So I remember a while ago some news about, oh, it's gonna be the new world order, one everything, like that's good. Everything's coming together as one, as a whole. So with this currency you can exchange, if you need to send money to anybody internationally, um you don't have to worry about paying exchanges or anything because the money is the same value. And it really helps people out who send send money to their family in foreign places. Normally they have to do Western Union or some type of like bank transfer, and the fees are buku. But as simple as getting just exchanging your fiat money into bitcoins, you're able to send that money to somebody who may be far and save on a lot of fees. Also, um, Bitcoin is straight to the point. There's no middleman. So that means there's no middleman managing the transaction between you and whatever it is. Normally, you know how sometimes when you do things with your bank, you got to wait to a process a certain amount of days. You don't have to do that with Bitcoin. And so, in a sense, you become your own bank because it's going directly from you to that person. And you also can hold and have your own money too, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. But yeah, so let me see the benefits. And so a lot of companies right now are really investing into the Bitcoin, and um, the the higher the value, the more people get in and join the flow, I would say, um, the more it just disrupts the actual fiat currency that's going on right now. And that's what we want, because we want change. We shouldn't have to pay all these fees. And also with the Bitcoin, as I was saying, different companies are buying into the Bitcoin, so it makes the value go up more. And so even if you don't have um, per se, what Bitcoin is about 13,000 right now. You might not have 13,000 to drop on a Bitcoin, but it's cool because you still can invest. It's like a great way of saving money, like because eventually soon you'll have enough coins where you can you know sell it and make some more money off of it. But and so it's really divine how the whole thing happened. Like Bitcoins came out around like 2008 when the market had really crashed. And so, market crashed and everybody's, trying to figure out what's going on. And so that's when some anonymous person, some Shitoki somebody, nobody really knows who he is, was supposed to be the person who came up with the Bitcoins. But I feel everything is divine, and it was leaked at a perfect time, because spiritually it's time for the change. And so, you know, a lot of people are afraid of Bitcoin because they are afraid of change. They are, just used to, the fiat money. They don't see it any difference. They don't care if it really doesn't have any value or anything, because every day you can just go out to the store and do things with. But on the long term, if money was to like just like bam crash, what would you really have? You don't have any assets. What would you do? You don't even have to invest all of your money into Bitcoins. Like you can have you still can have your money, but then you also can be investing in Bitcoins. And not even just Bitcoins. There's other type of coins. Um, just to name a few, you have Litecoin, Dash, Ripple, Ethereum coins, and they're all, you know, different different prices right now. And so, if you can afford to buy one of those coins, like by you watching the market, like I'm not going to give any type of like financial advice, but if you watch the market and you're, seeing, um, you know, seeing potentially coins that are going to also go up like Bitcoins, and they're at a nice reasonable price where you can get them. You can also do that and just hold them until they prosper more. So you could do different things with Bitcoin. Oh, another good thing about Bitcoin is really secure. And when banks are handling money, it's easy for banks to get hacked because it's just one centralized source. But um, it's all secure with something called blockchains. So what happens is, in order to even get um, bitcoins have to be mined. So if you really kind of think of like about gold and like diamonds, back in the day, you had these big drills and these big machines that were really, get into the ground to get these precious jewels. Well, flash forward 2017 going on 18, we on something different right now. And so right now it's technology, so it's bots, it's algorithms that's being read in the computer. And so what happens is, um, people, when they mine their computers, basically have to crack like a really hard mathematical code. And so when it's cracked, it creates like a little box, and that box is secure and it goes in part of the blockchain. So if anybody was to try to hack the system, they would have to go through all of these different blocks to get to the central block. So that's the beautiful thing about mining is, you mine for bitcoins. I'm not going to get deep into that because I'm not even deep into that, so I can't really share my experience with that. But I definitely think you should check it out. But yeah, you just basically mine for coins, and you can get coins that way. And then, like I said, also it's making the system secure because this is like a peer-to-peer system. There's no bank. It's just everything's tracked too. So everything is tracked. You're able to go back in the ledger and see each transaction is tracked. So it's a real secure system. And so, yes, so back to change. So a lot of people just, they're afraid of it, but I just want you to know, like, the time is now for the change. So whether you are afraid or not, things are going to happen. And so what better your time to just go ahead and, test it out. Risk equals opportunity if you think it's a risk, but I don't think it's a risk at all. I think it's a straight up opportunity, but some people may see it as a risk. So, just take it as risk equals opportunity. And so, things have to change in your life. Like if you keep doing the same thing, like you say, you want to get money, you want to pay off your student loans, or you want to pay your car off, whatever it may be, and you may be struggling from it, and you're trying to figure out a way. I'm not saying this is the cure and this is the only way, but it's a smart way. It's a smart way. Just do this, just because the economy's changing, y'all. It's not gonna stay the same. We're not gonna always use this fiat paper money. And so many other organizations are having their own coins. I even seen where certain stores, I think Overstock or somewhere, is gonna take coins. Like you don't even have to pay them money. You can take coins because coins is really not a coin. You're not seriously exchanging like a coin. It's really just it's all digital. It's numbers. It's not real. Just like your bank account. If you go to your bank account right now and you check your balance, you see these numbers on the screen, but can you feel it? Can you feel those numbers on the screen? No, you could just see it. Your money's just there. You don't even know what's going on when you put this fiat money. You go to the teller and you take this fiat paper physical money and you put it inside this machine, and all of a sudden these digits pop up. You don't even know what happens with that. You don't even know what's on that screen. So it's like it's this is all a game, regardless if you want to do with the fiat or not. Like that's the same thing with like bitcoins. It's all digital, so it's on computers. But they have it now where you actually can get your bitcoin and exchange it and get it on little Visa cards from certain apps, certain wallet apps. And so, if you want to know that, you can just hit me up a little later. I'm not going to go into that. And let me see. So even if, like I say, even if you don't have a lot of money to invest right now, I would definitely say get Coinbase and just start, throwing your money there and just saving it, because really at the dollar, and I really feel in my heart that right now we're in this tick 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 phase in life, and it's about to go boom. And you want to at least have you some bitcoins. You at least want to have you some bitcoins, because I'm not gonna talk about it too much. I'm gonna make another video, but you can also invest and double your bitcoins by whew, bless me, by investing in certain products in certain markets. So you could do many different things with bitcoins. I would really suggest like you just do your homework. I know I have purchased some. I'm also in the realm of um. Whew, thank you. I'm in the realm of flipping my bitcoins and and letting the bitcoins work for me by compounding interest. So I am working with the company right now, USI Tech, and I really feel good with this company. This company is known. I think they have over 300,000 members. And so if some stuff was faulty, you're not going to have that many members, because if things is faulty, then people are not going to go to the company. So you can just look them up online, USI Tech. I will leave a link for a video, um, giving some background behind them. And if you are interested in signing up or learning more, you can always inbox me. I'll leave the USI Tech link below the video, and you can register there. And if you have any questions, please contact me. Um, and I also can register you as well. So I'm gonna wrap it up. I just want everybody to know, just embrace the change, embrace the flow. Um, it's happening, and you might as well kind of just get in when you fit in. And we really just have to kill the lack consciousness, the the fear. Is it a oh let me touch this? Hold on. Is it a scam? Is it a Ponzi scheme? Well, when you really think about a Ponzi scheme is when you're recruiting people and trying to get them to buy in so you can get things. Also, I had a brain fart. Also, when you think about it, well, referring to the USI Tech, people are asking is it a Ponzi scheme or whatever. But when you think about it, there's always gonna be, until you get to that place where you that billionaire, or you that CEO, or if you're in the army, you're that that first sergeant or whatever you want to be, to until you get to the top, there's always going to be somebody on top making some more money. So in a sense, there's always somebody above you. If you working right now at your job and you got a boss or whoever they're above you, so they're going to make a little bit more money than you, you're going to make money, but they're going to make a little bit more money than you. But the more you make your way up, then it's you go up in the on the scale. So it's the same thing with the USI Tech. Like, you work your way up to the top. Started from the bottom, now we're here. so yeah, so that, and just releasing fear, and you can also just like learn as you go. Like, I was watching this video on Seven Bomber made, and it was like, when you buy a car, you don't know everything about the car. You don't really know how the car works. You know how to turn it on, back it up, they go to gas, and take this type of oil change, blah blah blah. But not a lot of people can actually say they know how the engine is made. You know what I'm saying? They know, you know anything, because if you did, you wouldn't need a manual. But you don't ask; you just get in it and you go. So it's the same thing with cryptocurrency, bitcoins. It's still developing, but as it develops and as you learn, so should everything expand. So that was just my take on it. Like I said, I'm gonna leave the link below for USI Tech and Coinbase, and I am most definitely open for questions. And have an abundant kind of day.